Hello, I am Pixie. If you know, you know. If you don't, hopefully you will know soon. So follow, like, subscribe, get me some followers so that I can go live and do more in-depth reviews or takes on whatever it is I decide to talk about. I thought I was going to be doing this in the clear, level-headed, even got my notes. But somebody wanted to wake up out of their sleep and come sit next to me and make this a little bit more difficult. Alright, so bear with me. We're going to get through this together. So anyways, we're going to talk about Severance Season 2, Episode 1. Yeah, you heard me. It's back. Thank you, Apple. Did we not wait long enough? My baby was like 3 months when this show started. He's 3 years old now. Can we not do that for Season 3? Thank you. So Season 1 starts off with Mark in the freaking elevator doing the whole transfer to Mark S, the any Mark, basically. And as the elevator doors open, he just takes off running. It's looking very backroomish, right? Nothing looks familiar. He's just running. I mean, running like he's running for a freaking marathon. He's running down these halls, turning, twisting, turning. I'm like, are we ever going to find a room for him to go in? We do. And it was a wellness room. He saw the little sign, so of course he walked in there, opened the door, walks in. It doesn't look like anything it looked, in Season 1. It's completely a different room, completely a different vibe. And of course there's no one in there. And there's no door to lead to anywhere else. It's just a room. So he leaves out, starts running again. He eventually makes his way to his office, where there are 3 new people sitting there. One of which has the same name as him, Mark, but of course a different last name. And he also, Mark, do you think you would like to change your first name so no one gets us mixed up? Shouldn't you? Anyways, so they're kind of introducing themselves, and he's like, basically, where the fuck are my people? In walks dum 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 dum, the freaking weirdest person ever. I am still waiting for us to learn more about him. Hopefully this season we will. But Milchek, he walks in and he's like, hey Mark, it's been a while. Follow me. Some things have changed, of course. They're heading down the hall to his new office, which was Cobell's office, who no longer works there. And he's now in charge of what she was in charge of. And the person who has his old position is a child, Miss Han. She's like 12 years old. Yes, very creepy vibes. What is a fucking child doing working there? Anyways, so they get to the office and Mark's pretty much like, okay, so where's everyone at? And he's like, oh, Mark, we tried really hard to get them back, but no one wanted to come back except for you. And he's like, none of them wanted to come back? It's like, yeah, not even with the incentives. They were like, no. So he's like, I'd like to hear that for myself. And he's like, well, Mark, we can't do that. He's like, yeah. Immediately, he's like, yeah, nah, something's not right, right? So he makes his way back to the office, and he's greeted, of course, with the employees that are now sitting in place of his old team, and they're trying to get questions out of him, like, where did you go? What did you see? What did you hear? What was the sky like? He was like, I don't know what the fucking sky was like. They're like, how do you not know what the sky was like? Because, bitch, I was trying to figure out why I'm here. So anyways, as they're kind of like bombarding him with stuff like that, in walks the child, Miss Han, the 12-year-old with a red ball, like, hey guys, let's go to the break room, lunch room, whatever you want to call it, and let's play a game where we get to know each other. So they start introducing each other, and basically, like in Season 1, when Heliar got there, and it was like, oh, I'm Helly. Well, I don't know anything about myself. So they did that whole thing again. And when it gets to Mark, he's basically, hi, I'm Mark. And I'm very happy to have made 4 new friends. And bitch, 12-year-old said, hold up, buddy, hold up. you mean 3 more friends, bitch. I'm your supervisor. Let's not get that shit twisted. And she was serious about it. Made me think she was fucking about her shit. So anyways, so Mark's like, all right, bitch, 3 new friends. So the day pretty much concludes, and Mark's still just like, what the hell is going on, and where are my people? So he sneaks and writes a little note and sticks it in the other Mark's pocket, because they were like the last ones in the office for the day. And then he kind of sneaks out. And then the day concludes, and it starts over again for him in the elevator, walking in. And who's standing there? He was there. As soon as he starts strolling in the office, you hear Milchek reading off the shit that the letter said. Milkshake and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Basically, he tried to make it look like the other Mark was trying to get a note to himself to basically tell him to, send help. I don't want to work here. This place sucks. These people suck. There's something going on. Da-da-da-da-da. Right? So Mark's trying to play it off, and everybody's sitting there with their, poker faces and angry grins like, no, this motherfucker didn't. Right? And he's like, wow, you really said that? He's like, come on, bro. You wrote the letter in your handwriting. We know it was you. So he was like, oh, well, I guess you didn't see what I did to the lunchroom, or whatever room it is. I think he said lunchroom. Milchek and the rest of them basically take off heading towards the room. It was just a ploy. So he starts running down the hallway, and he runs to Milchek's office, right? And he plugs the speaker up, and he gets on the speaker to try to, contact somebody. And he's like, hello, basically, where's my people? I miss my people. If you care about us like you say you care about us, bring them back. Eventually, Milchek, he makes his way back in there, snatches it in his very weird, angry, subtle way, snatches it back, and he escorts Mark to the elevator. And Mark is like, you're firing me, right? So he gets in the elevator, and then we see him getting back off the elevator. It's another day, and in the hallway he's greeted with this weird painting, very weird painting. And then one by one, each of the original crew members get off the elevator, and they basically, greet each other, touch bases with one another. And it's like, bro, they're kind of relieved to see each other. And Irvin, he kind of just, he looks distraught. He looks weird. He looks wild. He looks like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. So eventually they all gather in the office, and they're like, bro, is everything okay? And they're like, he'll be okay, and this, that, and other. Milchek walks in, and he's like, okay, guys, basically, let's go to the break room. And they're like, the break room? Because, we know what the break room is, right? So they do that, and once they get inside the break room, they see it's not like the old break room. It actually looks like a real break room. And he sits them all down, and they start watching this introduction movie. Basically, he's telling them that all the new hires will see this before they start working. And they watch the video, and it's like this clay animation video, and you see all these different things in the video, basically like, you guys did us a favor, we're so happy that you did what you did, you gave us this reset that we needed.